Well, I've never kind of put all that stuff on before.
Her performance, the dance that she can do between the drama and the humor, which I think is just built into your DNA.
Craig, let's pretend that MILLY isn't here with us. Hi guys, my name is Nandra. I represent Cinema 21, the largest cinema chain in Indonesia. Nice to meet you.
Lovely
Nice
to meet
to
you.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I like the poster.
Thank you. Okay, so you mentioned in a lot of interview that you've been wanting to play Lobo for years now. You also have read the comic books since even you were a kid. Now that you finally became him, what were your first thoughts?
Yeah, I'm very excited. When I put everything on and look in the mirror, it's otherworldly. It's so cool to be like your comic book hero and bring that to life. So I had the time of my life.
MILLY, Kara and Superman are both Kryptonian but very different. In your word, you mentioned that Clark is like a nerd and a bit of a dork.
My cousin and I have very different ideas about what it means to be a hero.
Well, in Kara's words, I didn't say that.
Okay, but in your eyes, what kind of person Kara is?
I think that Kara is someone who demonstrates an incredible amount of humility for someone who is not human. For someone who is incredibly extraordinary. And I adore the way that she sees the world. I think she's so perfectly flawed.
Okay, Craig, in one of your interviews, you mentioned that when you talk to James Gunn and Peter Safran, they treat the new DCU like a graphic novel with its known writers and artists, right? Is that more like a blessing or a curse for you in this movie?
It was both. You know, I was incredibly excited that I would be able to do my vision of this, but then I thought there would be some guardrails with that along the way. And because this happens almost all off planet, we had to create this whole world. And I don't think I really appreciated the enormity of that. I'd be like,
Created multiple worlds.
multiple worlds. I'd be like, grab a coffee cup for like MILLY.
Yeah.
In the scene, and they'd be like, well, what planet is she on? Like, where's it from? What's it look like?
Yeah.
Get one from the spaceship.
Okay, so Jason, you also mentioned in one of your interviews that Lobo is personally very similar to you as a character. Which part of him that you relate the most? Is it the humor, the chaotic energy, or even something else?
Of course, there's similarities a little bit, but I mean, he's pretty wild, man. I just think if I were to be unfiltered and could do whatever I want and basically be that kind of character, I think we'd obviously share the same qualities. But I'm definitely more compassionate and empathetic and vulnerable than Lobo.
Okay. Craig, let's pretend that MILLY isn't here with us. What do you think the best thing about her portrayal of Kara?
I was so excited that she was cast in this role. Crazily, as you know, James cast her, but she was my North Star for the film. Knowing that she'd been cast for this, there is such a complexity to the work that MILLY had done already. Her performance, the dance that she can do between the drama and the humor, which I think is just built into your DNA. You can't teach that to somebody. And there is like a, knowing that she's not here, like a cool factor and a grit to her, and an effortlessness to the way that she does her work. Knowing that they had cast her in this role meant that I could lean into that and even go further with it.
Yeah.
And we could go darker and funnier and more subversive and really lean into all the imperfections of that character, because I know she could deliver on that. And that was the most exciting part of this film for me, that we had her as our lead.
Yeah, thank you.
Obviously, you've played another big superhero before, Aquaman. What do you think is the most different things from Aquaman to Lobo?
Well, I've never kind of put all that stuff on before. There's about 3 hours of prosthetics. So like putting all that on, and your hair and your eyeballs are covered and your fingernails, and I mean there's not one part of my body that's not covered. You look at yourself, it's just a different, it's full on becoming something else. And I think you get to disappear into that and you can really have fun, do some wild stuff.
Okay, so the movie will be screened on IMAX in Indonesia in Cinema 21. Why do you think people of Indonesia should watch it in IMAX?
I think you should watch every movie in IMAX. it's a wonderful experience.
It's called amazing. This is the type of film that deserves to be seen and heard on the biggest screen. I think to like encapsulate yourself in the multiple worlds, you wouldn't get the same experience from watching it on your television at all.
Yeah, I say we go to like 7 different planets. And also, I think people will be surprised. There are massive action set pieces in this.
Want to watch it to the max, bro.
Okay, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.